Hey, Matt, long time no LP.
Yes, that's true. And what an exciting and ominous sounding game you've asked me to play here today.
Yeah, so the Talos Principle is my one of my favorite games that I've ever played. I just played it recently, haven't gotten in the summer sale. It is not only incredible as a game and as a puzzle game, which by now I have a particular fondness for, but I would actually rank it as straight up one of the best works of science fiction in any medium I have ever encountered. And
Wow.
yeah, so I know that like some other people have done an LP, but mostly I want to watch you. I want the experience of vicariously discovering this game again. So I'm forcing you to play through it primarily for my enjoyment.
Well, that sounds like our relationship in a nutshell, but I'm
Yeah, pretty
excited
much.
to enjoy the greatest piece of science fiction man has ever created here. Not to
No, not
oversell
the greatest.
it. Yeah, well, I gotta say, I've seen the trailers for the game. I hear it referenced in comparison to other great puzzle platformers and narrative pieces like Portal, Portal 2, and I've seen some of the screenshots. I was not expecting this opening. This is not. I don't know what I was expecting.
Yeah, I
But
was
this
going to
is
ask what
pretty
you
heavy.
actually know already about the game, like other than the visuals that you've seen. Like, what have you heard about it, or what are your
Yeah,
assumptions going
gosh,
in?
I'm trying to remember. So I missed it when it came out. I should have played it. I remember everyone was talking about it. I know that people were saying if you love Portal, you'd love it. And I just remember here, seeing screenshots and thinking it looked like a cool, garden world to try and explore and figure out what's going on. I knew it had some sci-fi takes to it, but this has like, the angelic choir, and it's very dark and ominous and ruins, and it feels pretty heavy. I was expecting something a little lighter, maybe, I guess, is my impression.
Yeah, I'll talk more about the Portal comparisons later. The one thing I mostly want you to experience it for yourself without any real pre-bias or whatever. The one thing that I will tell you, it was written primarily people, but the person who I give most credit to it for is Tom Joubert, who previously worked on The Swapper. Did you play The Swapper?
I did. I didn't finish it. I played enough to
Okay.
get comfortable with the mechanics and the puzzle work involved.
So
Never finished the narrative.
we'll talk later more about why that is an interesting comparison as you get more into the game. But during the expository moments, I am mostly just gonna shut up. Anytime that you are interacting with the computer terminal and getting like exposition and stuff, I really don't want to bias your take on it. So I'm gonna let you kind of do that on your own.
Okay.
By the way, random factoid, before The Swapper, Tom Joubert wrote the in-car dialogue for Driver San Francisco.
Oh, another game that we LP'd together. Huh. I gotta
Yeah,
say, that was some excellent dialogue. So
yes, it was. All right, let's jump in.
yeah, totally. I mean, we've been talking about how this is a sci-fi game, and definitely you don't get that vibe from the intro menu here.
Yeah, but like the splash screen on the Steam page is robotic hands petting a
That's
cat.
right. That's right. But in this, Gothic Roman ruins or whatever. I have to say, these menus are awesome, by the way. Can we take a moment and appreciate this? Do you ever like stop and appreciate something that is totally insignificant? Like just, this is a really small thing. It's not important at all to the game, but these menus are excellent. As you see the things on the left and the right, the little previews, little sounds and everything. I could explore these menus for hours. Maybe that should be our first episode, just me exploring the menus.
Beautiful. We're halfway to doing a giant bomb quick look.
Okay, let's just dive right in. But I do love little details like that, that's what makes
Yeah, I mean
good
it's
game
very
great.
elegantly designed.
This loading screen, however, very unimpressive.
I'm sorry about that.
So far, 5 out of 10.
Yeah, this is okay.
All right. Love a game that drops you right into the action. We started out sort of, above the clouds.
Behold, child, you are risen from the dust, and you walk in my garden. Hear now my voice, and know that I am your maker, and I am called Elohim. Seek me in my temple, if you are worthy.
Did I just beat the first level?
So, there are obviously, there are surface. I like the little tech thing. The readouts.
Yeah. Nice.
There are obvious surface level similarities to Portal. Can you guess what that purple thing does?
Yeah, it probably stops you from being able to carry stuff through. I'm gonna see if I can do something tricky like this. Nope.
They are actually extremely careful, and that is an important rule. You cannot pick up any object holding open one of those gates from the other side of the gate.
Okay, that seems fair.
So the game has nothing in common with Portal from a tone or even the specific puzzle perspectives. What it has in common with Portal is it gives you a set of tools and a set of obstacles and plays with them. And so there are, parameters that you're operating on. Instead of a portal gun, you've got the jammer. And it does cool stuff with building interesting puzzles out of a fairly simple set of elements, the way the Portal does.
Spatial awareness checks out. That's good.
Yep.
That does not look friendly.
Nope. I, by the way, totally died to the floating mine thingy that you successfully jammed.
Expertly. Yeah, I'm really kicking the shit out of this tutorial.
Yeah.
Oh, QR code. Oh, this is the second game we've LP'd that prominently features QR codes. I hated them a lot in the first one.
There's a much better reason for why there are QR codes in this game.
The other game we're referring to, of course, is Fez. How do, is there a benefit to me busting out my camera and quickly scanning this QR code and see if it says anything else?
That is the translation of that QR code.
Wow, how sensible to not force you to download another fucking app on your phone to read QR codes. Stop trying to make QR codes happen, internet. Public service announcement. Oh,
So interesting point about ladders. Going up a ladder automatically vaults you over the top of the wall that it connects to.
Yeah, I was wondering if I had pressed on the thumbstick a little too hard there, but it seemed like as soon as I started, it was no stopping.
Yeah, exactly.
And they also appear to be one way. Okay. Well, let's see what else we got here.
So,
It's a very nice
thoughts?
garden.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, any thoughts on the environment you find yourself
All across this land, I have created trials for you to overcome. And within each, I have hidden a sigil. It is your purpose to seek these sigils, for thus you will serve the generations to come and attain eternal life.
Yeah, I mean, so far it's intriguing and confusing. Like I mentioned, the sci-fi themes are pretty obvious. The robotic hand in the intro, the QR codes and the illusion of, computer text in the corners, so I'm very curious why I'm in these ruins right now.
Want to show you something real fast, by the way. Go into your beloved menus real fast. Go to options, and motion sickness options, actually.
Oh, you must appreciate this.
Yeah, change for a moment that you can feel free to go back to first person afterwards, but
oh, check me out. Here I am.
yeah. So I actually got incredibly motion sick within the first 15 minutes and was so happy to see that. And there's actually an automatic are you feeling ill? Here, let us make this game into a game for babies for you. like, it's clearly, there's a number of things that are designed to be done in first person. Like, that crosshairs in the center is helpful, but I am immensely grateful that they have, you know, a really robust and thoughtful third-person mode.
Ooh. Why does this draw a line to that? Oh, I have a menu in the top left corner. How long has that been there?
Since you found this.
Oh,
It has been there, like, 3 seconds.
Okay, so we've got a few Tetris pieces, which are also mirrored up there. This lock... Oh, those are sigils, the Tetris pieces. Got it. So I gotta go find some Tetris sigils. That's interesting. Tetrominoes. Are they gonna make analogies to, like, you know... Isn't there something magical about those tetrominoes? They're like some sort of perfect geometrical shape or configuration. There's some reason why Tetris really works and is addicting and fun. Do you know what the history is there of that shape?
You know what? The game will actually comment on that if you find it.
Interesting.
Also,
Okay.
each puzzle has a title.
Oh, I see.
I would recommend playing the game in first person unless you are also having motion sickness issues, I think.
Well, how about this? I'll solve this one puzzle here, and then we'll go.
Sure. It's clearly intended to be done. Oh yeah, you can't reach through windows.
Oh, shucks. Oh, but I might be able to jam through iron. Let's find out. Hey, buddy. Where'd you go? Oh, can't jam through iron.
Nope, you can
My
do
only
nothing
weakness.
through iron. Iron is completely impenetrable by all things ever.
Even the air between iron is impenetrable because it's so afraid of the iron.
Yeah. But it's doing the thing that good puzzle games do of teaching you its rules very organically at the very beginning.
That's true.
Right? Speaking of teaching you the rules, I adore the way it handles that.
It's like, back off, buddy. I will cut you.
Well, specifically, it gives you the exact safety radius.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so this is tricky. I've got this peephole. Oh, unless I can jam... Oh, I can jam from pretty far away. Fascinating. Yep. Okay. Oh, but what I really need to do is jam that from pretty far away. And then take this buddy. And now go over here. Jam one. Oh no, I can. Now I can go back here. Oh, I see what we're doing. Now I'm thinking with portals. Or
you are not thinking with portals.
You know. Is there a /dance command? Can I like dance with this guy? No. They did have those emoticon or emotion actions in Portal 2, you know. Dancing robots. That's a major feature that this game seems to be missing so far.
True.
You know what else it's missing?
You will not need this sigil to open the gate to my temple, but it may serve you in times to come.
Never mind. Ignore me. In many of the puzzles, that gate will go down and give you like a shortcut back to the beginning, but apparently not here.
It does tell me how to run, though. That's cool.
And you move really frickin' fast when you run.
Yeah, that's what I'm noticing. All right, let's go back to motion sickness enabled.
So, speaking of you run really fast in
You can
beautiful
run really fast.
As you saw, this game is made by Crow Team. Are you familiar with Crow Team?
I feel like I should be. How am I familiar with Crow Team?
They made Serious Sam.
Oh.
In fact, their catalog consists of, I think, 8 different Serious Sam games and remakes of games, and then the Talos Principle. Are you familiar at all with Serious Sam?
It's a very beloved franchise that a lot of my friends play, and I am not very familiar with it. I think I played didn't Telltale redo it? I played the Telltale one, but that was not the authentic original one.
What are you talking about?
Serious Sam? Oh no, that's Sam and Max! Oh, Serious
You
Sam
mean
and Max,
Goofy
though.
Sam.
Serious Sam and Max would be a fun mashup, though. Am I right? I mean, just think about that for a second.
That would be interesting.
No, Serious Sam, yes. I am also a game that I did not play, but I am at least more familiar with that one.
Yeah, so the Serious Sam games are typified by, like, there's minimal or not really important plot. Mostly you're just running and shooting enormous hordes of monsters. And it has the guys with no heads and bombs for hands who run at you screaming and then explode.
Like my life.
Well, not like a philosophical puzzle game that drops you into sort of a ruined Greek garden with instructions from Elohim to go out and solve puzzles.
That is true.
The shapes you are collecting are not mere toys. They are the sigils of our name. Each brings you closer to eternity.
Doesn't every passing second bring me closer to eternity? I like this.
I will say,
don't get lost.
yes, those are very helpful. By the way, this is the sort of game where it is rewarding to really thoroughly explore the environments. It may seem like it at this point, but the environments that the puzzles are placed in are not purely ornamental. There are 30 hidden stars in the game. They are not bullshit the way that raid secret stars are bullshit.
Fascinating. Hopefully I'll come across one early on here and yeah, we can discuss.
I will not be guiding you towards those stars. If you find one, I may like help nudge you towards the solution, but I'll be completely honest. I thought that these stars, you get a special bonus ending if you collect all the stars. Well, it's not a bonus, it's an alternate ending if you collect all the stars. And it is way less good and satisfying and cool than the normal ending if you don't bother collecting all the stars.
So you're saying just YouTube it?
Yeah.
A switch. Always flip switches blindly. That's how I live my life.
Yes, that is actually true in this game.
In this
There
game,
are no-
that's true everywhere. Name
There are
one
no
scenario
switches.
where that is not true.
I'm fairly sure there is a switch in Portal that you like shouldn't have hit.
Ah, no, misfire. Alright. That was not very challenging whatsoever.
Well, you're still collecting the green puzzle pieces, the green promenade.
Well
And see,
done,
now that
child.
gate dropped.
Only one more sigil is needed.
You know, I actually didn't see a gate drop. Was that this one that was up?
Yeah, that, right. And so this is the basic structure of the puzzle. Similar to Portal, the puzzles are all about getting somewhere, navigating terrain. And usually it will give you like, it doesn't feel like I have enough tools to bypass all of the different obstacles. Right now it's pretty simple, but like, that's the basic version. There are 2 obstacles and I have only 1 jammer.
Yeah.
And the puzzle is to realize, but I can jam this and then turn it off completely and then I free the jammer again. So it's sort of a resource management type of puzzle game.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's interesting to hear all the praise that you attach to the storytelling and the ultimate, world that we're going to be exploring, because it's actually starting out very slow, but I get the impression that's probably deliberate to get me very comfortable in this world before.
Well, as I said, these are still the initial diagnostic checks.
Oh, I see. So this guy's trying to get out, so I can let him out and then lock him on the other side. That was close. Haha.
I find something...
My temple
oddly...
awaits you, child. Go forth.
I find something really oddly charming about the giant floating Petrominos.
My child, you do not need to collect all sigils at once. You are free to return to this place whenever you choose.
Oh, but I will collect them all at once. Just because you're a god, do you think you can tell me what to do? Hey, Matt, can you tell me what to do?
Well, I can't tell you what to do. Out of curiosity, do you know what Elohim is?
Oh. I've located the
The guardians of this land may harm you, but do not resent them, for they are my servants, and they challenge you only so that your faith might be strengthened.
What was the question?
Are you familiar with Elohim? Do you know what Elohim means?
I'm not familiar.
What do you know about that word / name?
I don't know that it's been heard very much. What language? Greek?
Hebrew. It is specifically the Old Testament. I don't want to even say name for God, because the Jews have a big thing about, like, you do not say God's name. So God is referred to as Elohim, but Elohim is a word, what's the word? Generic word for God?
Like he who must not be named instead of Voldemort?
Yes, exactly like he who must not be named. Anyway, the point being that Elohim is a very specifically biblical reference.
You are most diligent. Perhaps this trait will serve you well in times to come.
Wow, I've gotten 3 things going on up there. Alright, I'm returning to the temple.
Super tough puzzle.
Oh, thanks for giving me the hint. I don't think I would have ever been able to solve this. Is it because I put it into third-person mode for a moment? They know I'm a baby. You know, I'm actually thinking I'm gonna play this in third person.
Alright.
Alright, that should be better. Gotta show off this awesome-looking robot.
Yeah. Note that it still has view bobbing, camera bob on, even though you're now in third person.
Yeah, that's interesting. I think God needs a better computer.
And this is where I will shut up. You can feel free to talk, just I'm not going to say anything to you about my thoughts.
Okay. So, were you seeing these prompts when you were using a keyboard, or was it just you could type whatever you want?
No, you get the prompts.
Okay. Well, let's type hello world. Ah, how about help? You know, this reminds me of that, the Matrix game on GameCube. Had a hacking interface.
Huh. I never actually played that. Was that the Enter the Matrix thing, or?
I think that's what it was called, yeah.
I think there's that in Matrix Path of Neo.
I think it was in the Matrix.
This is in the area where I was still like getting and reading PC Gamer, even though I didn't actually play any PC games.
Well, let's try run MLA. Hello, guest. My query. Do you understand what I'm saying? I guess I'll be polite. Ooh, been running for a long time. (203F), which is more than 9999E years, so this is very, very far in the future. Huh. Let's see if we can get in touch with the outside world.
Oh, well, there you go.
Elohim.
I did not remember that the game actually told you that.
What am I? Where am I? Say, where am I? The garden or something stupid. Oh no. Support session. Okay. How about, how can I help? Interesting. I guess that's all I can do. Because I'm not going to be rude to it. So Athena or figure it out? Let's try Athena. Huh, so I wonder if they're implying here that the corruption is corrupting all of the, you know, creation myths and religions and merging them all together.
What do you notice about that corruption?
Well, there's a string of numbers here, which is sometimes interesting.
This is not a puzzle the game expects you to solve, but I will give you a hint that the corruption is not random.
Institute for Applied N%. Did you read The Maze Runner?
I did not read The Maze Runner, no.
Or if you're familiar with the movies that were recently released, I'm getting a Maze Runner
yeah.
vibe here. As well. Love Dad. Alright. I think I'm good. New text added to journal. Oh, cool, so I can reference those.
And there is an achievement for finding all of the text files.
Of course there is. Because why would you ever do anything ever without an achievement?
Which, by the way, you can't get unless you find all 30 secret stars.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Well, definitely have to do that now.
Well, no, you really... Well... I don't know. The text files are fun, and the star puzzles are universally awesome. By the way, take a...
Yeah, because I picked up that extra piece, so it's already marked off there. It's cool.
Okay, never mind. Ignore me.
Alright, I kind of want to go after orange, because I'm closer to completing it.
You will need to pick up eventually every...
Step into the light, child, and my temple will be revealed to you.
Should I do it? I didn't even wait for your reply.
I wasn't going to give you one.
You walk now upon the stones of my temple, whence many gates lead. And know that I have other temples, for my garden is greater than your eye can encompass. And all these worlds I made for you.
Alright, Dad. You know, none of these statues have heads. One, 3, 5, 7, 9. Oh no, just
Nope,
7.
there are 7 main... There are 7 worlds, I guess, in the temple.
What's the button to throw a grenade? Is it Y?
You will not be able to get through there until very late in the game.
How do I use my melee attack? Oh, this is connected with A. Interesting, so I'm close to being able to open that one. Oh, I see, because I'm in Zone A. Okay. And it would appear that I could go through any of these if I wanted to.
Yep, you absolutely can.
And then there's these apparatuses up here. That's connected to that one. Oh, something new. Oh, now it stays up there, because I know that I need it.
Yep.
Pretty sharp UI. I like it quite a bit. I don't know why I need that giant ice cube. Maybe if I had a giant icy cold soda waiting for me. Here we've got... I got nothing. Looks like a surveying tool.
Yeah, there's some visual similarities there. I'm deliberately not saying very much for hopefully... check out, that sign.
Oh, star. Whoa!
Whoa!
Okay. Don't get too close to the sign.
So this is the one thing it gives you, is it tells you how many stars are in each world. Each world has between 0 and 3 stars.
There's also some iconography below each symbol. Perhaps indicating that I need the ice cube and the surveying tool in order to attempt these puzzles.
That seems a reasonable assumption, yeah.
But I could go into 3 if I wanted right now. I mean, I'm a
Yeah,
by-the-book
there's
kind of guy, so...
There is really no particular reason to go out of order. You really don't gain any advantage from it.
Nor is there really any disadvantage, I would assume. But...
No, it just... Yeah, I mean, you can do it, whatever. It totally doesn't matter even a tiny little bit.
Huh, well, let's finish off this quadrant here, Zone 1, and then that could be a good stopping point for the first episode. Looks like we've got 2 left. That one's right in front of me. That's so easy. I'll just run right up to it and... No. Poking a sleeping lion.
They generally try and make it clear where you're trying to get to. They don't keep your goal ambiguous for the most part. I really like the puzzle design. It doesn't... There are very few puzzles that have the just like, oh my god, that was brilliant, of the best puzzles from Portal.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, also the puzzle titles are very good.
Yeah, don't want to poke this.
They are very often hints. Pay attention to the puzzle titles. They aren't always hints, but they are often hints.
Oh, I see. But if I do this to freeze him, and then grab this guy, and point this over here, then I can grab this guy. I'll have a little bit of time. Put this guy right there.
Yep.
Crushed it. That was kind of cool. It went from being in 3D space, not to being in my character's pocket, but to being in the UI. Did you see how they animated that?
Oh yeah, no, it's very elegant.
Alright. Probably the star is here, because there's no way I missed it.
They will hide stars both inside puzzles and in the world.
I don't know why, but this scene seems like something I would expect to see in a Doctor Who episode. Like there's these deadly but idiotic robots that just can't get to me. And then
there is a puzzle later called like Dum Dum Mine.
Nice. Oh, I see what I need to do here. This is gonna be fun. Okay, let's get you out of here. Then let's get you out of here.
They will. The puzzle has a very, very gentle difficulty curve.
Well, that's good. What was that puzzle game that we played together that was tough as nails? Antechamber?
Ha!
That one did not have a gentle difficulty curve. I heard that guy made another game. We should check it out.
Did he? The other writer of Talos Principle, besides Tom Joubert, has done some other games that sound really interesting that I've never heard of. I had it pulled. Oh, The Sea Will Claim Everything, which is apparently a really interesting kind of dreamlike point-and-click adventure game with very odd and immersive writing. And it's on my list of things I should totally check out, but it's currently on Greenlight, so I'm probably going to wait until it... As long as it's in the process of getting onto Steam, I'll probably wait until it fully gets there instead of just buying it off the site.
Yep. So I think I'm actually going to, instead of going to 2, go to 3, because 3 gets me this T-shape that I need in order to get my surveying tool. So that's going to be the plan for the next episode.
But you don't know for sure whether it's going to go for that or for the cube.
But there's 2 of them over here. So
the cube needs 2.
Oh yeah, it does. Well,
I mean, if that doesn't exist in 2, then it doesn't exist in 2.
But it doesn't exist in 2.
Okay.
And it doesn't exist in 4.
I will say, by the way, there's one fairly significant architectural element of this temple that you straight up haven't noticed yet. It's not up high, like a thing in the temple.
Is it up really high? Is it up as high as I can look? Should I spin in a circle while I look up high? Is that helping me find it?
Robot twerking.
Let's see. Oh, the star door.
There are mysteries in my garden, hidden roads and secret gates. If you dedicate yourself to understanding them, you may join the host of messengers.
So yeah, you have to find your first star before that door unlocks, and then the star room inside the star world is blocked off by 10 stars. So, pretty intense. You won't be seeing that for a while.
I am not noticing anything architecturally interesting.
No, that was it. That was it. Like, you
haven't
noticed the star door yet.
Oh, okay. Here I am. I'm like, is there a flying buttress or some other interesting architectural, landmark that I haven't noticed?
Nope.
Beautiful.
All right.
God rays, though. Yeah, well, join us next week when we go through door number 3.
Why not?
Cool. Thanks for introducing me to this game. I look forward to playing it some more with you.
Yeah.